Na gwe SengaAcid gwa baba wale obasinga obulungi. That was not the question. We are not discussing their beauty. Gwe obasinga. 31st December. 31st is your best color. I did not talk about 2 billion. When did I even say it? But
afternoon, evening. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody that notices every time my voice is loud about Juniper's. One of the women that puts down fellow women, I have been branded as a woman that, you know, supports men, women. But every time I stand out to speak on behalf of the girl child, my voice is loud, but the acknowledgement is that you motherfuckers don't want to hear. My voice is loud and your responses are loud as hell.
Yep.
So it's a very good thing to see that, yes, my voice is actually heard. You have always seen that I stand up for women. And much as you have written this as a way of wanting to throw a punch at me, thank you, bitch, for acknowledging that I have always spoken about gender-based violence. Thank you. Now, sometimes when I keep quiet about certain things, it's not that it's for lack of what to say, no. But I'm one person that doesn't always want to come out
what I say.
And I victim blame, or I try to invalidate the feelings of a person that has encountered sexual abuse. So sometimes when I am quiet, it's not that I don't have what to say. Like for this specific matter, I got this matter a month ago. But I did not talk about it. For lack of a better way to address it, I decided to keep quiet. And now that it is all over, you guys want me to say something about it. I could understand where this family is coming from. As a woman, much as I could understand what these women are trying to communicate out there, there are a few things that I do not understand. Like I told you, this has not just come out now. You've been following the news or the gossip or the tabloids. This has been coming over and over again. I do know that there was compensation for these girls. I for sure know, and I do know that there was a lawyer involved, Mr. Masembe, to be very specific. I do know that large sums of money were assigned to these girls. I don't know what for. I do know that there was some bit of compensation in terms of millions or hundreds of millions, not 10, not 20, not 100, not 200, but up to around 600 million. I also know that there were some monster cars that were bought as compensation. I do not know compensation for what, but I do know that that the victims actually allowed to be compensated. But then also something that I do not understand. I really do not understand how a woman claims that they were sexually molested by a person from the age of 11 years, that's what she says, up to I don't know when. But what I don't, you have your own child and you put your own child under the primary care of that person, the man that sexually assaulted.
And I'm still asking myself.
Adila is as young as 12 years of age,
yes,
but she is under the care of Karim every day. In his home, he takes care of her every day as a parent. I don't understand how that comes in and how you have let your daughter to be in the same space with this person and you're comfortable with it.
And I'm still questioning
so when
it.
I don't talk about a few things, it's not because I don't.
And I'm still questioning it. If none of you is questioning it, we don't have a conversation. Am I making sense? If none of you is questioning omusajja eyababonya eyababonya n'abakwata n'atakwata mwana omu n'akwata mwenna ne bamama bamwe ne bajjajja bamwe, if nobody is questioning that today he's still in the primary care of your own daughters, if nobody is questioning that, then I cannot have a conversation. I cannot. The same conversation, I cannot understand how Mr. Lubega rapes a 5-year-old child and he comes back and still lives in that home. I cannot understand Ibanang. I cannot, and if you cannot explain it to us, tubayambe tutia. Am I making sense, guys? So when I don't talk about give me a minute. Hello? Good. How are you? But they could live, can't they?
Like, where can she send the thing?
Let me check, and I also ask the person where to. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Guys, the same way I don't understand how Mami Lubega yazina Luwi ow'emyaka eja 5, mama wa Luwi n'atano na mwana we tata we after a few months Mwami Lubega era naddawo until today tata wa Luwi has refused to have that conversation with his daughter. Ayagala nze Senga Acid in the internet to have that conversation. I don't understand. I question nze siri musiru. I listen and I question. I contemplate. Kakati kadama that is jumping on the hula baloo. Abagaga wololo nze obuzibu nayogedde mu luzungu bwe buzibu. Yes.
I don't know what to talk about.
Yes.
Or because I don't want to talk about it, because I don't want to invalidate what you're saying, but then also I don't want my queries to be loud.
Guys, are you listening to whatever banange waberewo wano omuntu amanyi oluzungu ajje abataputire mu Luganda? I want a volunteer to come and kutaputa.
Okay, now that you talk about, if you question if I'm on Karim's payroll, bitch, for all the years I have spoken up against gender-based violence, whose payroll was I on and who paid me? I've never got any thank you. I never got a thank you. And I am asking, since you're questioning if I'm on a payroll, whose payroll was I on for all the time I was speaking up for women? Was it your father's payroll or was it your payroll, bitch? So sometimes ebintu ebyandi bayise mukabina mulekera obisa mukama.
Luwi teyasoma.
And yes,
oluzungu amanyirwa katuni ku TV. Comprehension is lacking. I said what I said and I'm still standing on that. I said what I said and I'm still standing on that. That yes, I can, and there is nowhere I said, actually I said, bakwata ne Karimu. Neba mutega muwala wabwe, neba mutega camera, meaning there could be some evidence where Karim is actually touching on omwana wabwe. Did I say that? I did. But I questioned, why is your child with your molester? I'm standing on business, yes. So, guys, what wrong did I say? I said, and so again, I had dodged it because I did not know how to address it, and because I did not want to invalidate the feelings of the abused people. And I don't want my questioning to be loud, but right now it is loud. And I mentioned in my video that when I say something that you guys don't want to listen, my message is loud and your backlash is as loud as hell, because injogera bye mutayagala kuwulira. omwana we akola kye wa Karimu baba ekyokuba setolinga kyoba kyogeddeko oba nedda na mentioninze lawyer ayitibwa Masembe bachegane wallahi ya Mungu bachegane wallahi ya Mungu mbaletere draft yeyo eya Masembe bachegane wallahi billahi nayogedde kumamotoka nagogeddeko. And we also got to know yesterday on a witness's live, there was also gold that was given to them. So I know a child of 11 years does not settle, no. But when those girls were of age and they sat down that man and said, you man, whatever kakonga, tulibana bato, blah, 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 blah. We want compensation. Motherfuckers were compensated. So, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Karim is not wrong. Karim, of course, is fucking wrong. He can rot in jail like for whatever I care for. Ngawadde mukadde. Techijja muyamba. Bayamba. Na ye, bwo setolinga ne abuser wo. Chitulemesa fe like katuogerechi. Guys, do I make sense? The same way mwami Lubega yakwata sente nazi wa familia ya Luwi Mizi ne basirika Luwi Mizi obusungu olina bungi naye mwami Lubega omanyi wali mwami Lubega omanyi wabeera ali mu Uganda, you know his employers, you know his phone number, abeera ku mitimbagano every fucking day. Karimu no yenno mugagga binojjo. Mwami Lubega is not a tycoon. What have you done about it apart from trying to tewe party kamumbozi yaba naba wala tewe pa nabagambo muntu wavayo nayogera embozi ye temujesi bako. Conditions are different. Banono bali bamulekwa naye gwe nnyoko jali chitawo jali mukifo ky'okulwanirira nnyoko yagenda komba misolo chitawo apama mabala anywa mwenge. Banono bo bali bamulekwa olwogwe nabadde saagala kuddamu, but because of course you're bored, your birthday is coming, oyagala abantu bakusondera obusente, but saagala muntu ayisaawo narrative kintu Chester yogedde. You want to brand me as a person that is supporting a man that molested kids. Nga nange ndi mama tekijja kusoboka. Nga tekijja kusoboka. Wabaddeyo nga sebo onyonyola abakadama abatategedde luzungu lwange naawe oba nyonyola mbunze nagambye where did I talk about 2 billion? Where? Bilioni 2 nazogeddewo. Bilioni 2 wa nakyogeddewo. Don't project. Luwi Mizi, don't ate Luwi. You really wish I had sirimu. Ate banange abantu baba ne sirimu ne babeerawo Luwi. I'm not sure nti mama wo taina sirimu because mama wo namwandu. Owulidde? So just okakasa abantu nina sirimu. Ogambye abantu nkebeza nga nina sirimu. But ate wajja ate n'ogamba bye neekebezezza ku live bifu. Which is which? Which is which? So, all in all, Luwi Mizi, all in all, Lita Mizi died and left an heir. Luwi Mizi, Lita Mizi died and left an heir. Lita Mizi died and left an heir. called Luwi Mizi Kirani Mufubutu Kamazi. Mukwano, do not Luwi. Wallahi billahi. Katonda nyambe nkuze mama. Because mama is still a baby. Ami is a preteen. Tyra is a teenager. Luwi ndiwo kutegeza. Bio projecting kubana bange tebisobola batuukako. I am a better mother than you are. I'm a better mother than your mother. I'm a better mother than your mother. Abantu aba questioning embozi mbu natwala omukazi mukoti mbu ya molestinga omwana wange. That's not true. Wali wao omuwala bamwita Julia Mizi yasigaza Ami yansaba Ami na sigaza Ami. When I went to Uganda for a week, I think, like for about 10 days. I came back. When I came back, me and her fought. When we fought, nebalete ebibozi byabwe byabatera okugamba natwala omwana wange Uganda okumujjamu olubuto ne bakubira children's services. Children's services came to find out about the allegations. Nabagamba it was Rita Mizi, it was Julia Mizi and another Muzi Omupami. Now, when children's services came, of course, it was me, Mama, and Ami, because Tyra was already in Uganda. Nebaita Ami for questioning, nebamubuza, whatever was going on, what's happening, your sister Tyra, blah, blah, blah. They asked her about her stay at Julia Mizi's place. Then she told them something that raised the eyebrows of the children's services. Yabagamba, stuff happened there, but Julia Mizi yakwata omulawo nga mukuba omulawo kumabere. Muwulidde. Now, of course, that was not right because omwana wange lwaki omukuba emirawo kumabere. Naye fenga abaddugavu. Abana Uganda bakuba abaana emirawo, I think okubazayo amabere. I don't know what her intention was. But when Amira said that in the ears of a social service worker or abana owulira, it raised omuzungu. It was a what? Yakukuba emirawo kumabere. All of us know mubazungu amabere is a private area, and okwata omwana, like anything to do with those parts, is sexual assault. And the social workers themselves, the government of Canada, opened up a case on Julia Mizi of sexual assault using a weapon being omulawo. Nebagenda mukoti. I was actually paid for every time I took the girl there, for every time I drove the girl for an interview. That was it. Nobody has ever touched my kids and nobody can touch them because I die for them. Luwi Mizi, I'm a different mother from your mother that you told they fucked you at 5 years. And until today, watukolera live ng'okaba mama wote yakuwuliriza. Oh, chitaged. Yeah, I'm a different. Don't project, my dear. Don't. Do not. We are different. Techijja kusoboka. But the era I can Niza no Balaga all the times they've been to court. It's Julia Mizi versus government. Yawan. So I am not the kind of mother that your mother was. Techisoboka mukwano. Ebyange mbiralam. Era kati bakwa akatiba. You know, SengaAcid ayagala nnyo abaana be. Yogera ku baana kijja muluma mukwano. By the way, I want you to know, there is nothing you talk about my kids that hurts me because I know it's a lie. Just imagine if it was true. Just imagine. Just imagine. So all in all mukwano ndiwo kutegeeza tekijja kusoboka.
Senga, ekirala Luwi si yasoose ovuma abaana era
Thank you for watching LUG updates. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.